Do ENFP have commitment issues, or is it a tale that other people is telling about them? We're gonna discuss that today. So welcome, my name is Mindy, and before I start, please subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up to my video. Follow me on Instagram and check out the links below. You can buy me a coffee and you can support my channel in other ways. Please go and check out the links below. All right, so let's dive in. So I've been reading Facebook groups, things like, yeah, do you also feel like you cannot commit to one thing or another? Ask ENFPs to other ENFPs, or people ask that about ENFPs. And I think ENFPs has total, let's talk about romantic relationships. They have a total capacity to commit to a romantic partner, and also to commit to a job and to commit to anything, as long as they are really into that. I think that's key here to understand the ENFP. And for ENFPs to also understand themselves, because if we're not really committed, and if we don't really love something, if we're not really invested, that's FI, then what happens is that our NE keeps us jumping from one thing to another. And one good example is like trying to find the right career. So the ENFP, even if they want to stay in one place, even if that's their heart, their wanting, they might not feel like they can do it, because there is this innate thing which is called extroverted intuition that pushes them to keep exploring, because it feels like life can be too short to be doing something meaningless with the existence. And so there is this nature kind of inside, it's like the ENFP, just like pure nature, that they want to understand more of the world and of themselves as well. So that's why they are known for traveling the world, for being entrepreneurs as well, for being artists, because they want to not only research and investigate, but they also want to put hands on, and they want to create things. And I think that's the curiosity, that's part of their nature, which pushes them to live life that way. So if ENFPs do not have a deep feeling for what they're doing, or for the relationship, the person they're with, that's the moment when the ENFP will have what is called commitment issues, because they, even though they can commit to something, they cannot commit to something they do not deeply love. I think they can care about a cause, they can care about a job, they can care about a person, but if there is not that deep feeling that I love this, the ENFP might just go and walk away. So you can say that then the nature of the ENFP is commitment averse, maybe, if that's how you want to call it. I can see that extroverted intuition is the one who is the responsible for the ENFP's behavior ending up like this, commitment issues. But as I said again, if you call the ENFP commitment averse, then you're judging them like 100% of the time they're like that, and the ENFPs are not like that all the time. As I said, they can truly commit to things, and they can, once they commit to something, they are the most committed people, but they need to really have their hearts in there. If that's not the case, they will go away from that job, from that friendship, from that romantic relationship, from these projects. It can be even that they are running a creative project that sounds like that's something they like doing. Let's say if the ENFP is a chef and they are running this new catering project, something of that sort, but not because they love cooking, it means that they're going to have their hearts in this kind of in this new venture, in this new project. So it needs to be also connected to their heart, the cause they're working for. And in the case of romantic relationships, they need to feel like there is something more deep and substantial with that person happening that makes them feel like they're really in love. And this doesn't have to do with the fact that the person needs to be perfect or that the person needs to, like, I don't know how that works. And I think nobody knows how the love science works, because we sometimes just feel something for someone, or we don't, or we feel empathy, or we feel sympathy, but we do not end up feeling deep emotion, as in, I love you, I respect you, I admire you. And I think those three things, admiration and deeply loving someone, and also feeling respect for another person, are three key things that ENFPs need in order to feel like they can commit to a cause or a person. So that's my take on ENFPs and commitment issues. So conclusion, yes, they do have commitment issues because they cannot commit to something like other types would do, like extroverted thinkers, for instance. Like I have this goal and this is what I want to do. Let's say like the goal of this extroverted thinker, it's I want to have a family and kids, and the ENFP can have that goal and they have a partner, but if this partner doesn't feel like the right one, they might leave it even though they have this goal, because their FI, the introverted feeling, is stronger and would not allow them to continue doing that. And there are cases when the ENFP does that, but they're highly dissatisfied. So yeah, if you need help with MBTI of any sort, like you need to know more about how it works, you need to understand your personality type, you need to understand someone else's personality type, all of that, you can have a one-on-one consultation with me. So check the information below. And till next time.